Hi, Mermaid Mersla here, and today I want to give you guys a few safety tips if you want to do mermaiding. Firstly, never swim alone. Always swim with supervision because you never know what might happen. No dead mermaids, that's rule number one. And also, if you are planning on doing mermaiding, please do it with the proper sporting equipment. Please do not use cheap monofins that you buy on places like Amazon or Takealot or wherever. Just please invest in proper equipment, okay? So I'm going to show you my monofin. This is my monofin. I swim with the Mahina. And what's great about Mahina is they make their monofins from recycled materials. But you can also get the fish fin or the Luna. There are many wonderful monofins out there. I generally don't suggest fiberglass or foam monofins. If you want a proper monofin, try to go for something that's like silicone rubber. So these last you much longer, and they also do not cut your mermaid tails, which is really great because it's soft. The thing that can happen with fiberglass mermaid tails is if you buy the cheap ones, they can shatter and cut open your foot. And if you buy the proper ones, they can still have sharp edges and cut your mermaid tail. And then other tips that I really recommend. If you are planning on doing mermaiding, this is probably an obvious one, but goggles, like any type of swimming goggles, preferably ones that are watertight. And you can use diving goggles or you can use swimming goggles like these. If you do use diving goggles, you don't need a nose clip, but if you use the normal goggles like this, you'll need a nose clip. So this is the one I use. Pretty simplistic. And if you don't wear them on your nose, you can wear them as like a ring if you're like, you know, don't want to give away that you're using a nose clip. It's just very easy, very accessible if you don't like water going in your nose. I also suggest earplugs. Now, I don't always swim with earplugs, which is actually not a good thing because you can get infections, swimmer's ear, things like that. So generally, I suggest those. If you're planning on swimming without goggles, I suggest, especially if you're swimming in chlorinated water, invest in some good eye drops, and also probably make sure you always have like ear drops as well. And also, I really highly recommend hiring a professional mermaid instructor. I'm currently in the process of getting my certification to become a Merfit instructor as well as a mermaid performer. So these are just a few safety tips that I have for you for now, but I will make an updated video giving some more professional tips in the long run. But these are just if you're looking to start out, please always just be safe and be cautious. And yeah, rather spend money, save for the proper equipment, because I'm going to give you guys an example. So, when I started mermaiding, you get lots of different mermaid tails. You get neoprene, silicone, scuba knit, and then you get like swimsuit fabric ones. Now, you get like these cheap ones that you buy off of like Temu or Amazon or Takealot or whatever. This one I got from One Days Only, but I also saw these on like Takealot. But the problem with these are they are actually kind of stolen art. The design on this mermaid tail is a design from Fin Fun Mermaid Tails. It's actually one of their designs that was kind of ripped off and printed on a cheaper fabric. It is like kind of like a see-through fabric. I want to see if I can show you guys if I stretch it out. Let me use one of the lighter colors. Okay, so I'm going to pull this all the way over my tattoo. Now you saw my tattoo. I'm going to stretch this out, and I think if you look close enough, you should be able to see my tattoo through the fabric. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I do see my leg tattoo a lot of the times, and also the bottoms of my bathing suit. So these are very thin, and the stitching's not very good. And they also take up a lot of damage. Like, I've repaired these like a bunch of times, and like these are my tips. Utterly, like, there's one of the places that I repaired very poorly, but you can like see they tend to get holes very easily. Like, I can show you a few. This was just from today's swim. This was just from today's swim. Excuse the dirt, I haven't washed it yet. But yeah, it just gets ruined. The clips don't stay on either. All of my clips have broken off. Not that that's a necessity for mermaid tails. And yeah, I had to gentle stretch this. I don't recommend doing that to a mermaid tail ever. But because this one was like super cheap, I paid like 350 Rand for it. Proper mermaid tails cost you between 1,800 and like, I'd say 5,000 for a professional tail, depending on what you're looking at. So that's quite expensive. Monofins, this monofin, I got my monofin for 2,200 Rand. It was on sale. Generally, for the Mahinas, you pay about between 2,500 and 3,800-ish for one of these in South Africa. So that's kind of like what you're looking at for those. So I don't recommend buying these cheap mermaid tails. Currently, I did order myself a proper tail from Tidal Wave Mermaid Tails. I cannot wait to show you guys, and I cannot wait to swim in it. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be a totally different color. I'm gonna have like a totally different Mersona, because I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this a while back, but some other mermaid was like deliberately copying like everything I did. I even temporarily closed my shop. I just wanted to give up on this. But yeah, now I'm studying to get certified as a Merfit instructor and entertainer, and I just decided I'm gonna revamp myself, and if people still decide to copy me, at the end of the day, they're never gonna be me. I also reopened my mermaid shop. I'm selling a bunch of cool handmade mermaid things over there. You can follow the links in the description if you want to know more about that. So there's a lot of new things going on for me, and yeah, I really wanted to give up with the people stealing your info, but I guess it's just gonna happen on the internet. And at the end of the day, no matter how much they copy me, I feel like I'm still unique and original, and I'm just gonna keep going. So the thing is, at the beginning I just thought it was like coincidences until I realized how deliberately it was. After I post something, they would do the exact same thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for if you want to take like inspiration, but please do not steal other people's stuff and copy things, which is why the tail is kind of sucky that it's a stolen design, because I really kind of like Fin Fun Mermaid tails. They make a lot of beautiful tails. I actually designed a tail for a competition they had called a Kintsugi mermaid tail. I will insert a picture. I'm quite proud of it. I kind of liked how it turned out. So those are just like a few tips and pointers if you're looking into mermaiding. I've also posted a few other tips before, and I will like continue to update and post more tips. I will do more like pool tricks and things the more I study. Like, I do swim a lot. I don't film everything. Occasionally I do film like a few like videos so that I can watch back and see like what I do wrong and things, so I think that's a really good thing if you like monitor yourself. But sometimes I just want to swim and have fun. I don't want like everything to always be on the internet. So I don't post like when I swim always, and like the footage that I do post is like a few seconds, maybe a few minutes of like a half an hour to up to 2 hours swim session, depending on the day and the weather. So you guys only see like a very brief glimpse of what I actually do. But I'm still training hard to like get some of the maneuvers nailed down. I really struggle with like the backflip. I will insert some fails here, but it's hard. For some reason, it's a balance thing for me, but I've actually started to like feel if you just become one with the water, it becomes so much easier. So I've just been practicing and practicing. I've been starting to get that one. I'm actually not doing too bad on the handstand. I'm doing okay with like the tornado and all of the other basic moves. I'm still working on my bubble kisses and opening my eyes underwater, but I don't recommend doing that unless it's like completely necessary. And yeah, there is also, yeah, like I said, the bubble kiss. I'm still trying that, and like the bubble rings as well. I'm still practicing, I'm still training. I'm also still working on my breath holds. Currently I can hold my breath for about a minute, which is a lot better when I first started. You can laugh at me if you want to, but I can only hold my breath for like 14 to 20 seconds, which is ridiculous. But I grew up with parents who were like heavy smokers, and I inhaled a lot of secondhand smoke, so my lungs did take some damage from that. But currently, I'm at like a minute, so that's pretty good. I want to like keep going, keep doing that, and also if you practice breath holds, please practice safety first. Currently, I'm doing a lot of static breath holds out of the water using an app, actually, or like you can also use just your normal like stopwatch on your phone or something to like time yourself. But if I do have a tip, if you do breath holds, do not think about it. Try to distract your mind, think about something else, focus on something else, because if you're focusing on holding your breath, you're not going to be able to hold your breath as long, which is an interesting fact. Another important rule if you're doing mermaiding, for the love of everything, please stay hydrated. I cannot stress this enough. Just because you're in the water doesn't mean you're just gonna absorb the water through your skin and just hydrate. Okay, your body needs water, it needs liquid, it needs fluid, okay? It's important. And also know your body's limits. If your body is starting to ache too much, look, you're gonna get foot cramps probably no matter what. Okay, you get used to it, it gets easier, it gets less. I also swim in cold water, which makes that so much worse. But I do suggest if you want to do mermaiding, probably do it in warm water. It's a lot better because you use up more energy if you're in cold water because your body uses energy to stay warm. So yeah, Merfit's just really awesome. It has a lot of health benefits. It helps with your respiratory system, with your cardiovascular health. It really helps, like, it helped my lungs a lot. It's helping my back a lot. I have a back injury from like a car accident. It has helped so much. It has helped. My knee problem has basically disappeared since I started doing mermaiding. That was from like a horse riding accident, and then after that I've screwed it up a little more when I fell. So that is fun, and that's basically disappeared. Yeah, my lungs are doing a lot better. I do have a heart condition, not a very serious one. It's called Barlow syndrome. Basically, just one of my heart valves doesn't work properly. And I used to get like very bad heart cramps as well. This has helped a lot. If you do have a medical condition, please consult a doctor first before you pick up a sport like this, but I really recommend it. I started doing mermaiding a little bit after I got my tubal ligation procedure, which was a decently big operation. Actually, it was the biggest operation I've had. But yeah, I've been in recovery after that, and I actually was still like hurting a little when I started doing the mermaiding, and it just helps heal like a lot faster. There's just so many benefits of Merfit, and this has honestly been life-changing and life-saving. It has like tremendous mental health benefits because I have severe depression and anxiety, and I'm also neurodivergent. I'm ADHD, I have ADHD, and I'm autistic, so I have a lot of issues, also a lot of PTSD and CPTSD, like just too much trauma, okay? Mermaiding just allows you to heal your inner child and express who you are, and it gives you freedom and to get in touch with yourself, because I'm going to be a little transparent here. I went through a little situation when I was about 18, I'm 24 now, where I was sexually assaulted, and that has caused significant harm to my womanhood. I've lost touch with my femininity. I lost touch with my body and sensuality. I've lost my confidence, my self-worth, everything. And this has helped me a lot to regain that, and I am so thankful every day that I am able to do this. It's really saved my life. and I've gained a lot of confidence. I mean, I am a little bit on the bigger side, and I'm the biggest now that I've ever been. As far as my weight go, most of my weight is related to hormonal problems. I can go like so in depth about it, but I'm just, frankly, I don't need to like explain that. But yeah, it's just severe hormonal problems that caused this to happen, and yeah, I'm literally probably the biggest weight I've ever been, and I've never felt more confident in my life. I've bought my first bikini ever, which is great. I'm not currently wearing it currently because this cheap mermaid tail doesn't work very nicely with the bikini bottom that I currently have, so I decided, and because it's see-through, I can't really wear a different type of bottom, so I wear like the one piece with this one. But when I get my new mermaid tail, I'm gonna be doing the bikini thing, okay? So that's nice. I don't really care what other people think about my body. I like my body, and I'm confident, and Merfit has helped to build that confidence, and it's also really good exercise. It builds muscle strength and everything. I've noticed my strength slowly getting better, and yeah, it's good for weight loss, so we'll see how that holds up. I did lose a little bit of weight since doing Merfit, so yeah, I really, if you want to pick this up as a sport, I really recommend it. Another quick tip, if you want to like improve the longevity of your monofins and mermaid tails, rinse them with clean water after each swim. Monofin, mermaid tail. I sometimes also do my bathing suits and my swimming goggles. Another tip I have is if you have a pair of goggles, always keep a spare. I suggest having more than one pair because I've had goggles malfunction on me where the seal would no longer work properly, or where they would just like break. Things break, okay? And the thing about the nose clip that I said, yeah, put it on your finger. Put that thing somewhere where you're not gonna lose. You will not believe me the amount of times that I lost that thing in the pool. And it's never like just like oop, it fell. It's like always like I think I like have it on me, or I put it on the side of the pool and it's just gone, and then I have to like dive around searching for the nose clip. So probably always keep a spare of that too. I should probably get another one. I have another one, but it hurts my nose, so I should probably get another proper one. But yeah, keep a spare and keep them on your finger like I showed. Don't lose it. It's seriously, just keep backups of everything, okay? Another good stuff that you can keep on you is like obviously sunscreen and stuff. Like I burn easily, so even if it's like cloudy today, I still have to put on sunscreen, otherwise I burn. The UV rays are still there. So yeah, stay safe, keep mermaiding, keep doing you. Okay, so a few more tips I have is putting your phone in a plastic baggie if you're going to keep it near the pool. I started swimming with these cotton socks. Currently I use these. They're almost like a neoprene, but I want to get me like a thicker neoprene sock. But these were great. I use them inverted because these things do not work well with the monofins, so I just turn them inside out like that, and then I put them on. That helps significantly that the monofin hurts your feet less. Right now I've been swimming for a while and I don't have any marks today, but I'll insert a picture of some of the marks that I've had on my feet from the monofin. There are things that you can do to help. Firstly, if you get a new monofin, it's gonna hurt you. Okay, with the Mahinas, they are silicone, they're very tight. I've heard that black ones are more flexible, and I've swum with black ones before, but then again, that was in warm water and it was a used one, so I can't really tell you the major difference. This one's a brand new one, so this one is the greenish blue one. So this one actually ended up hurting my feet quite a bit when I just got it. It like cut into my feet at the top so much. People complain about, let me show you. Most people complain about these little guys at the back, but that doesn't hurt me. A lot of people complain about the foot pockets as well, because the Mahina's foot pockets are very tight together. That doesn't hurt me. What hurts me is this part. That's the part that hurt me. And I did get the proper size. I got the same size as the monofin that I swam with at the mermaid school. I made sure to get the proper size. I also took the foot measurements just to be sure. And yeah, it still ended up doing that. But luckily I have normal diving flippers, professional ones that I got when I started swimming, because I've been swimming since I can remember, seriously. Basically bursted out of the womb into the water. So swimming has always been a passion of mine. But yeah, so the mahina, the monofin, it did hurt me a little, but like I said, the flippers of mine, they came with these little thingies that you put in to keep the shape of your foot so that it doesn't hurt. I will insert a clip of them here. So these are the things that I use to keep the shape of the monofin. But those worked amazing. I also, for a little extra, I used like very thick winter socks that I had, and also shoved them in the foot pockets so that it kind of gives the shape of my feet. And also putting them on and off consistently, the more you swim with them, the less they hurt. Now I'm at a point where I showed you, like, I've been swimming for a while and there's almost no owies. So that's like my tips, I guess. And if you do feel like your feet are cramping too much, take a break. You're gonna get foot cramps. It's gonna be a thing. If you're swimming cold water, you're more likely to get foot cramps. But take breaks when you need to, okay? So stay safe. Love you guys. So this is my little mermaid rant and tips here that I have for you guys. And look forward to more content soon, because there's a lot of new stuff coming. And I hope you guys have a mertastic, mermazing day. Bye!